What's up everyone? If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are old to the channel, welcome back. Today is going to be a fun one, kind of more informative, because I haven't done anything informative, I feel like, in a little while. So today, I guess, is going to be your Tech Tip Tuesday, even though it's Friday. So today what I want to talk about is anchor point / face pressure. I don't know why I thought of this. I was just thinking of, like, earlier today what has kind of been, I don't know, like in the back of my mind lately or whatever, and it's face pressure. And I think it's because I've seen a lot of people, because I've shot a couple tournaments the past couple weeks, a lot of people with just a ton of like face pressure and weird anchor points and all sorts of stuff, and it's just like, what are you doing? So to break down what an anchor point is really quick, it's basically home base, where you go to every single time when you anchor, when you come back at full draw. And there should be a couple like points of contact that creates like a very solid foundation. First is just your hand kind of touching your face, and this is important, but not super important where the location is, because everyone's face and hands are a little bit different. So kind of wherever it feels nice on your face and goes along with what the next couple steps are. Whatever goes along with that also is good. But for me, what I like to do is right in between my middle finger and my index finger, I like to put that kind of like right on my jawbone line area right there. And I've always done that. It's been super consistent. For index shooters, what works really good is you kind of hold your hand differently. Like a handheld release you hold like this, but a trigger release you hold like that. And it opens up this spot in your V. And a lot of people like to put it like along their jawbone, or like maybe not way behind their ear, but kind of up in there, and that works really solid too. Next, what you want to do is put the tip of your nose on the string. Now, I know like not everyone does this. Like Braden Gelantine doesn't do this. Other people don't do this, and that's fine, because you have, they have different references of, anchoring or whatever. But the most simplest way, the best way in my opinion and most consistent, is tip of the nose on the tip of the string. The third one, which really isn't even an anchor point, it's just like consistency of everything, is your peep sight. And your peep sight really is the only thing that matters, and your anchor point consistency system. Because if you draw back, don't even anchor, and kind of like look through the peep sight away from your face, line everything up and shoot it, it's still gonna go in the middle. So the most important thing is your peep sight, that everything's lined up and you're pretty much good to go. But what anchor points do, like your hand and your nose, it just adds consistency, but it also cannot be your best friend. No, there are a lot of things that can go wrong with your anchor point. First thing is it can create torque, like torque on the string, and like no bueno stuff. Here's a couple examples of me doing my best to do it wrong. And things like punching your nose way too deep into the string is just going to create this weird flex in the string when you shoot. You know, like every single time it could be a little bit different. Or you could just have overall too much face contact, like you're digging it way too far into your face, which is just like total inconsistency and can, you know, really mess with the flight of the arrow, mess with the tune, mess with everything. Because if you think about it, if you paper tune and tune your bow one way and then shoot it a different way, like let's say, the best way to figure out if your bow is tuned or paper tuned or whatever is to hold it away from your face just to touch and shoot it. So that's basically like the natural shot of the bow. And then when you go and you anchor and everything and you shoot it and the bolt hole is completely different or the tune of the bow is completely different, it means that you have issues or flaws in your form, and most of the time, probably like 80–90% of the time, it's because of face contact. So if you think about it with a compound bow, when you're at full draw, the string's actually pretty loose. Like there's only, you know, 15, 18, 20 pounds back there if you're a macho man. But it's very, you know, vulnerable back there. And any little movements or touching with your face or anything can affect it a little bit. Now when you think of, or when I think of perfect anchor point / face contact, I think of Jesse Broadwater. Now Jesse is infamous, and like George Riles always uses him as an example, and I've always looked up to him in his form. But he has very, 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 very little face contact with the string, and that just allows the bow to just do its own thing and no, you know, no variables on your face essentially. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little short segment of just kind of like tech tip, pro tip Thursday, Friday. Today's Friday. Tech tip Tuesdays on Fridays. If you want more of these, let me know. Make sure to leave any questions in the comments below. I'll try to answer them. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe. I'll catch you guys next time.